So, you want to know how to get the latest character in Duet Night Abyss? Well, let's talk about it. Duet Night Abyss is the latest gacha, or non-gacha game, where every character you're able to get for completely free. You can get all of these characters in the game for, frankly, $0. But it can be a little complicated to do it. And today, we're going to talk about how to get all 19 of the characters in the game. There will be timestamps in this video for each character to talk about them. So if you want to just go to your specific character, you can do that. But before you go to that timestamp, we should note something, because there's one common factor in unlocking every single character, besides the main 7 you get from the story, is that you need 30 of these things called the thoughts. You need 30 to unlock each character. Now, how do you get these? Well, you get these through secret letters. And today we'll be talking about how to get each character's secret letter. So that's an important thing to note before we get into this, because every character has the same way of getting them. You obtain their secret letters. You then use their secret letters to go to covert commissions, which to do that, all you have to do is come to the top bar here, go to combat, commissions, covert commissions, and then you want to go to the character ones on the far left here. There's a bunch of different ones you can do. You're going to pick one. Then you're going to do select a secret letter. And you're going to have your character letter here. For example, one I have right now is this character, Furyborn. And I want to get some of her shards. I need 30 of these to unlock her character. So I'm going to confirm this. And then I'm going to go and do the commission. On average, these take around 2 to 3 minutes. It depends on how leveled up your characters are. Every commission is set at level 40. So later into the game, once you get over leveled, these will become very easy. But as for right now in the early game, I'm level 30. So this may take me just a little while longer. All right, so I reached the evacuation point, and now I have a chance to get the rewards I need. Unfortunately, I did not get them. It's kind of RNG at the end here. You have a chance to get either the bronze, silver, or gold rewards. The gold rewards being the rarest. From what we found so far, it's about a 10% chance to get the gold rewards, so it can be quite grindy. But I believe there is a pity, so there is some guarantee that you'll get this eventually. So just hack away at this, and you should get all the shards you need for the characters. And now that we have established what secret letters are, how do you get them for each one of the individual characters? Well, for some characters, quite frankly, you don't need them, because there are 7 free units in the game. Starting off, you're going to get your main character right off the start of the game. You'll get this character as soon as you start. Right after getting your main character, once you progress a little bit farther, maybe 20, 30 minutes in, you're going to get Margie, who's going to be the second character you have obtained in the story. After that, you're going to get 2 characters at the exact same time, being Rebecca and Bernica, who you're going to get the exact same time. They were given out kindly by Duet Night Abyss in the mail, but you will claim them automatically once you enter the sanctuary here. They will join your party. After that, you're going to go and get Truffle and Filbert in chapter 1 when you go and do the quest to get the Jenny Mons. Again, just progress the main story. You'll get these 2. The last one of chapter 1 you're going to get is Outsider, who again is a little bit further in chapter 1. So you're going to want to make sure to progress further, pick them up. And the last one you can get from the main story is going to be Daphne. Now, Daphne, you'll have to wait a little bit longer to get, because unfortunately she doesn't join your party until chapter 2, which is just a bit farther into the game than all the other characters. So that's all the story chapter characters. And now that we've established how to get all the free characters, let's talk about the covert commission characters. 4 characters total are locked behind covert commissions. These characters are Lady Nifle, Lynn, Sibylle, and Randy are going to be the 4 characters which you can only get by doing covert comms. Now, what are covert comms? Well, if you come over here and you go to shop after clicking the escape key, you can then come over here to the top bar, click covert comms, and you're going to see that you can get a bunch of different secret letters for all of the free characters, but also the 4 characters which we just discussed. Now, some of them are ranked behind trial ranks. Trial rank is like your adventure level. You can see it in the top left there. I'm currently 33, so I can't unlock these characters yet. Luckily, you get this EXP super easily in the game. By the end of beating the main story, you'll be about 40. So you should have every character unlocked and be able to buy their secret letters by the time you are level 40. Now, all of these cost something. As you can see, it costs 10 of this currency called secret letter clues. Now, luckily, secret letter clues are something in the game that's ridiculously easy to obtain. You get secret letter clues from events. Like, you get 60 of these from the level up event and another 100 once you reach level 45. That's already a crap ton of covert comms because they only cost 10 per, right? So that's already 16 of them off the rip. Not to mention, you get a bunch from just doing any quests in the game. If you come to your archive, you'll have a collection progress. These are kind of similar to achievements. You get a bunch through this. You get about 15 from your daily columns. The Mystic Maze, which is like an endgame mode, you get some from here. There's a million ways to go and grind these secret letter clues. You'll just get a ton naturally. And then you just come here, buy them as much as you think you're going to need. Boom. It's really that easy. It's also important to note, although you do get all these characters for free, it is still somewhat beneficial to buy their secret letters so you can get their introns. These are kind of similar to like eidolons, constellations, things like that. If you get 30 of these, you can unlock different effects on all the characters. So if you really enjoy one character, you could just do their covert comm over and over again. But obviously a lot of people would want to unlock the new characters. So I personally recommend doing that instead. So that's how you get the secret letters for those 4 characters. Next up is going to be the one free event character. If we go to our events here, and you come over here to the 4th one from the top, you'll see that we can get a bunch of covert comms for Lisbell by doing the Mystic Maze. Like I said, this is something similar to like an endgame mode, a simulated universe. By doing these, you can actually get both secret letters for Lisbell, but also the actual tokens which you need to unlock her. So you might not even have to run any comms for Lisbell, because by getting to level 50 in the Mystic Maze, you'll actually get 30 of these tokens for completely free. So you don't have to run her comms, which is pretty nice. So that's probably one of the easier characters to get in the game is Lisbell. Next up, there is 5 characters who have their secret letters locked behind Nocturnal Echoes. These 5 characters are Tabethe, Hellfire, Yale and Oliver, Rhythm, and Phantasio as well. All have their secret letters and thought tokens locked behind Nocturnal Echoes. These are weekly challenges. Tabethe is going to be locked behind the Sibylle weekly challenge. Then Yale is going to be in the Christophile one. And then Rhythm is going to be in the Enclosure one. And Hellfire is going to be in the Warden of the Inferno. And then unfortunately for me, the last character, Phantasio, I actually don't have his unlocked yet. It's a little later on in the story, but I believe he's also here as well. Unfortunately, these Nocturnal Echoes are locked a little bit far in the game. Not too far. It's just a little bit after chapter 1. But once you get them, it'll be pretty easy to clear. You just defeat the bosses here, and then you have a chance to get the reward you need and unlock the character's secret letter. It's also important to note that you can only do 5 of these weekly, so really pick and choose who you want to get, as you can only claim the rewards 5 times a week, so really prioritize the character you want. Those are all the ones from the Nocturnal Echoes, and now we've come to the last 2 characters. We've covered pretty much how to get every single character in the game, but there's 2 more which we haven't talked about. That is Psyche and Fina. Unfortunately, right now, you're actually not able to get Fina. We're going to talk about why. But you are able to get Psyche. All you have to do to get these 2 characters is come over to your event tab and go to the Immersive Theater. Now, this is another one of the endgame modes. And once you complete the event, you're going to be able to get Psyche. This is kind of similar to like an MOC, a Spiral Abyss, that type of thing. So you're going to want to build 2 characters / 2 teams with combat partners and whatnot, and go through these events if you want to get Psyche. Now for Fina, she is not available in the Immersive Theater right now, but she will be on November 25th. The Immersive Theater is going to be a tool to kind of run characters through, from my understanding. It's going to be on 28-day cycles. So right now, the current cycle character is Psyche, but then in 28 days, that cycle is going to rotate to Fina, and then probably we're going to get introduced to more characters who they're going to cycle that to. But, my friends, that is how to get every single character in Duet Night Abyss. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Hope this video made it a little bit easier for you to understand. If you did enjoy it, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that'll be all for me, boys. Peace.